Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Zader here, and we are talking about the Niners Cowboys game that took place yesterday. Right off the bat, man, I think that pound for pound, that was the best wild card game out of the whole weekend, with the exception of Raiders Bengals. All those other ones were pretty much set in stone from the second they started. So but man, what a game. I just want to give my thoughts, reactions, and then at the end we're going to watch the play, the one that everybody's talking about, Dak with the QB draw to, essentially end the game. So I watched 98% of this game, and man, was it seemed like at first San Fran made a really, really, really good first drive, really good first impression, which they ended up resulting in a touchdown. You kind of already got the vibe that San Fran was obviously coming to play. Going into this game, I predicted San Fran to win 24-20, I think was my final score. It was one of those games where Dallas is the home team, so you kind of want to give them the benefit of the doubt, the advantage, I guess, the home team by three, cliche saying. I just thought that from the start, I think San Fran had everything on defense to stop Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke, all those weapons, which ended up working out. And then I think San Francisco on offense obviously just had enough to get them over the hump, just to get on to the next round. But man, was it when it came down to it, it was back to back. I anticipated Jimmy G at some point messing up, making a mistake, and I thought that that's all Dallas needed. I thought when Jimmy G threw that pick, I thought that Dallas had taken the momentum, which in a sense they did. They definitely did. I knew that Jimmy G is always, playoff Jimmy, always guaranteed for a turnover, whether that be a pick or a fumble. 49ers were very fortunate, too, that ball that Kittle dropped was not a fumble, because that ended up getting... Dallas gets that, man. I think Dallas wins the game. They are so lucky that was within that much of being a caught ball. I mean, literally just inches, man. And then I think San Fran did a really, obviously they did a really, really bad job with time management. They were up 16 in the fourth quarter, and, this game came down to the final play. It kind of gave me, it wasn't as big of a deficit as the Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl when Patriots were down 25. But just really, really, really bad time management by Kyle Shanahan and crew. You definitely, they obviously got away with it with Dallas and ended up pulling out the victory. But if you're playing Tampa, Green Bay's, tops of the tops in the league, that is something you cannot do, because you will get burned for it. They are very fortunate that this game ended the way it did, or we could have Dallas in the, divisional round right now. But like I said, we're going to be watching that last play with Dak running it. I just want to say, I don't know why that was a play. Mike McCarthy came out and said that that's a play that they've practiced. It's been a part of their scheme. They've been practicing it. Part of me wants to say that if Dak maybe just slid 5 yards shorter, they could have had. It looks like they could have actually ran another play, which is obviously the goal that they wanted. They could have decided right there when they were at the 40 that they wanted to throw a Hail Mary. They had 14 seconds left at the time. They could have done something there, took a shot, or taken another sideline shot. They had gone about 30, 35 yards up the field by just throwing, playing the way you're supposed to with no timeouts. You want to play for the sideline, go out of bounds, blah, blah, blah. But let's watch this last play, talk about that a little bit more, and then, yeah, that'll be it. So, without further ado, let's watch it. So see, like right there, he literally, there is no doubt in his mind, like that. It wasn't Dak just being like, oh, because I saw some people saying that Dak, had to make a decision whether he was going to pass it or throw it. But if you look here, obviously your options right here, and it looks like right here. You obviously don't want to throw to CD. I think that's Amari Cooper right there. I don't know what Amari Cooper's doing right there. He could be going on a streak. He could be playing off to the sideline. CD looks like he's running in the middle of the field. And your best options are him and him. But for Dak to take it within a couple seconds and just start sprinting, I mean, you just don't do that. That's just not a play with no timeouts with, when it's a playoff game. There is no, like, oh, next week. We have next week. No, like, this is it. Definitely should have, I'm saying they either should have thrown the Hail Mary right here, just taking the time, this is the last play right here, or you get one more play, maybe get 5-10 yards, maybe 15 if you're lucky, something crazy happens. You never know. But if I was the coach, I definitely would have ran one more play and then bombed it from, let's say they get 5 yards. 35-yard line, 30-yard line. I mean, it's very possible. Now, like right here, they have 10 seconds. I mean, he ends up going down pretty much 8 seconds right here. So, oh man, it's just so, I cannot believe that. It was really bad because Mike McCarthy said that they have practiced this play. Like I said, this is not something you run in the playoffs, man. This is playoff football. You don't see a game end like this where the quarterback just keeps it right off the bat and runs out of time. Now that, I will say, was kind of bogus. Obviously, when it comes to this, the ref bumps into him. Yes, I get that. But as a part of the game, you know that the ref has to touch the ball in these situations. So as the center, right guard, left guard, why would you not be moved out of the way? And Dak too. Just move out of the way, let the ref touch it. Obviously, you want to be on your center, right? Obviously, you want to be able to have time to spike it down. Give him enough room to get in there and at least touch it. You do that, you probably do have that second left on the clock. But as everybody knows, doesn't happen, and the Cowboys ultimately lose this game. So, but like I said, man, this game was the best out of the weekend playoff games, other than Raiders-Bengals. That one, that was controversial too with the whistle. That's a whole nother thing. But I just wanted to give thoughts, reactions. I do think San Fran going into Green Bay, I think that San Fran was obviously able to skate by Dallas. I think Dallas was one of the weaker teams in the NFC. And I don't see San Fran beating Green Bay, and that'd be crazy considering they're going into Lambeau too. But after the game today, Cardinals-Rams, I will be making a video with my divisional round picks. I did have a video about the wild card picks. Halfway through the video and realized I had no audio. I posted it, and about 2 hours in, I had a couple of people tell me it had no audio, and by that time, a couple of the games have played out, so it was just chalked from the beginning. So I just deleted it, and I'll be making divisional round picks. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. What was cool, what was not cool. If you think they should have had a second left, if you think they had made the wrong play. I know I might get flamed by Cowboys fans or whatever. It's just my thoughts and reactions. At the end of the day, I'm just a nobody, but I do like commentating on sports stuff, giving reactions, thoughts. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and like I said, comment below what you thought of it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.